think I've got everything set up, so hello and welcome to today's episode. Let's see how we're doing. I did a few things to get this episode ready, and things are looking a little bit cleaner. Let's see, like this one's looking really nice. I'm pretty happy with this output. We just gotta, I think the thing that I want to work on today is getting this right here to be an else with this, because it should be this is the form that the if else, like the more advanced if else's are in the paper, where it's some condition C and some condition R. And so in this case, C would be RCX is greater than 0 and RCX is less than or equal to 0. And then the R would be the RAX6 is not equal to 2. And so what we can do is then take this and turn it into a if RAX6 is not equal to 2, then if RCX is greater than 0, do this one. If RCX is less than 0, or else do this one. Yeah, I feel like that's a good thing to start on. Let me move my dock out of the way. Let's see. Oh, hang on, I forgot to close my door. I am just not prepared at all today. Anyways, let's see. So that's going to be in our merge if else that we do that. So what we did before was just this, where we just checked to see if it was the same, like if we knotted one of the things, if it would simplify to true. And I feel like I should take this and maybe we can just do an else. No, let's make a function for it. So let's see, is simple if else. Oh god, my neck just popped a lot. Let's call it try make simple if else. And then we'll just take this. Yeah. And then we can just take this and put it under here. Oh, I guess we need node 1, node 2. Oh, we can take this and just pass in node 1 and node 2, I guess. That'll work. And then I would assume that it does, because well, let me see, what are my settings set to? My output is, oh, my output is scaled to 720. That's probably why. Sorry about that. I'll play around with that sometime and see if if my computer can handle streaming 1080 in the future. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I try to make the font bigger, so that it's not as big of an issue. So throwing my mouse around. Hate when I do that. All right, let's say a simple and node 1, node 2. Oh, I guess I have to pass in nodes to check as well. Oh, it does not like that. Wow. Why does it think it's an AST? Oh. Heh. All right. Wait, nodes to check. Node 1 was popped from nodes to check, so shouldn't need to. That's a given that it's going to be in nodes to check. All right. So here we can do a return true. And here we can do a return false. Now what are you complaining about? And then we can do try make complex if else. Well, that's your problem. Oh. There. All right, so this one's going to be more complicated. All right, so So here's the thing. I need to figure out if it's a so-and-so, like A and B and C, that kind of thing. So I need to see if, let's see, I want to step through the tree of the constraints and see if it's like, it's going to be something like A and B and C, something like that. And I need to see if I can find, or like A and B and not C. So I need to be able to find that these two are equivalent and these two are the opposite of each other. And if they're not, then I can step through because this is equivalent as well. But I think if I come to something that's like A and B and C, no, let's see, A or B. No, I'm trying to figure out a situation that it would be something I couldn't do. I feel like as soon as I come across an or is when I need to stop, because that messes everything up, I believe. So let's do that. Let's see, to visit. I'm gonna do another visitor. But do I need to do like permutations of this? Like, or can I separate them? Let me see what they say in the paper. Okay, that's up here, I think. Structuring acyclic, blah, 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 condition aware refinement. Okay. So, no, I don't want that. Where's the R? Okay. When at node n, we check if the reaching condition of a subsequent case node is a logical OR expression. No, that's for switch stuff that we're not doing right now. Where's the R one? I know it's around here somewhere, where it's and R. Okay, here it is. Here we use the observation that nodes belonging to the true branch of an if construct with condition C is executed if and only if C is satisfied. That is, the reaching condition of corresponding nodes is an and expression of the form C and R. Similarly, nodes belonging to the false branch have reaching conditions of the form C, not C and R. Let me make this a little bigger so people can actually read it. This refinement step chooses a condition C and divides children nodes into 3 groups: true branch candidates VC, false branch candidates V not C, and remaining nodes. If the true branch and false branch candidates contain more than 2 nodes, we create a condition node for C with children V and C and V and not C, whose conditions are replaced by terms R. Obviously, the second term of logical AND expressions, C or not C, is implied by the conditional node. Okay. let's see. So it's an AND expression of the form C and R. So I wonder if I can just say, like, if I can just traverse node 1 and then say, okay, this is an AND. So let's take the AND, the first part of the AND and the right side of the AND see if the other condition is equivalent to not C and R. If that equals the other one, then I think that's what we can do. So let's see. Well, first I need to actually output, because I can't remember. Or I can do a constraint visitor maybe. Let's do if, let's first check if num args is equal to 2. This is not a complex if. All right. Actually, what I want to do, I just need to see if decal name is and. If the top level operation is not an and, we don't need to go any further. All right, so next up, we can then say if simplify is true, wait, no, is true and then simplify. Is true, simplify, and not of condition 1 args 1, no, 0. And not, and then condition 1.args 1 simplify is, wait, is true. Wow, that's a lot of parentheses. We'll return true here, and we'll go ahead and say log info found complex if else. And then we'll do condition 1, condition 2. Then the other thing we need to do is say is true, simplify. Let me just copy all of this. And then switch these, because it might be the opposite direction. Log info if found complex if else again. And then, oops. And then we should just visit. So the visit here would then be something like condition 1 args 0. Condition args 1, which we could probably actually do condition 1 to visit first. Yeah, we can do that. Let's just see if this actually like finds us that 1. Let's see what happens. So let's restart that. You're taking a long time to load. There you go, finally. And let me change my linear MLIL to be first in the future. All right, cool. Oh, I messed up that. Where did I do that? Oh, I did not actually finish this up, so that would have been ridiculous in the first place anyways. All right, so what I need to do is come here and say condition 2. That's what I needed to do there. So then we can now try it and see if I don't have syntax errors. Nope, still have syntax errors. Boolref has no attributes args. So what did I type wrong there? It's arg, not args. I love not knowing what the hell I'm doing in Z3, huh? That's fun. All right, third time's the charm. Let's see what happens now. Hey, it loaded. And I did not get any sort of output. So that means that it didn't find anything. Let's actually make sure that we're coming into this function. Log info, a complex if else. And if this is true, let's just go ahead and do a log info. Condition 1 is, and probably should put that in quotes so I don't have a stupid mistake right afterwards. All right, so we are getting init, and it's not failing here. It's also not failing here. So let's go ahead and just type this out and see. Great. That's exactly what I want to hear, Halikonursi. That's real fun. Okay. All right. Well, that explains why it's not working. So it's not checking against the other one. Why is it not checking? Why are these two not checking against each other? Also, why is it calling the same one twice? That doesn't make any sense. Unless it was going through the generating this twice. Let's see. No, it only does it once. Okay. Yeah, it must have just created the view frame twice, and that was why it did that. Okay. So let's turn on debug log, and we'll reanalyze the function. That should give us complex. Oh, hi. I did not know that you worked on Relic. That's cool. Oh yeah, you gotta have commercial, unless you do some probably some really hacky stuff to get it to use Binary Ninja. All right. Found a simple if-else match. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can probably just run whatever scripts from within the console to do the Mixamo stuff. That's probably really all you have to do, rather than run it from the command line. Okay, so checking condition. Those aren't the ones we care about. This is the two that we care about right here. So find if else for node. All right, it's checking this node, and then checking this node. Do I have something that's... Oh, I bet that's what it is. Let's see. All right. No, it looks like condition. So these two conditions are in the same thing. Wait. No sequence. Okay, I see what's happening. So I've still got a sequence here where this condition is in its own. This sequence here is nested within this sequence node. That's the problem. Not completely sure how that happened. So what we need to do is I need to be able to merge these sequences into one. But I don't know if, well, I guess that, so this sequence, it should, based on the way that I'm ordering things, merging two sequences together should be doable without changing the order. Yeah, they never released the Dream Decompiler, and I don't know why. As far as I know, like that's the dumbest thing about reference, like white papers. Like, if you're not gonna release your code, why the fuck are you writing a white paper? Like, it pisses me off. Okay, so I guess we need to fix that bug first. Which I guess would be in nodes. I thought that I was flattening sequences. Oh, I guess I'm only doing it in one direction. So yeah, let's see. I wonder what happens if we do let's try this. I want to say sub.nodes I can't remember if it's IDX or IDX1. Let's see. Yeah, that looks like what I want. Oh no, I want to replace the node. So then it would be 2. Oh no, that didn't make any sense. So it would be A to 1 plus B plus A 2. Yeah. Let's try. Cool. Good way to catch a typo. That should, flatten that stuff. So let's try it. Let's see what happens. Hi, Bamatatu? Bamatatu. I don't know how to pronounce anybody's names. I'm sorry if I mangle your handles. All right, found a simple. Found a simple if else. Nope, okay, that totally fucked some stuff up. Why is this happening now? Yeah, that fucked some stuff up majorly. Yeah, that borked a bunch of stuff. That's not gonna work. I don't even know why that didn't work. Actually, let's go back to this. And let's turn off log debug for just a minute and go back to it and see what happens now. I can't even imagine doing this without a constraint solver. Like, that just doesn't sound fun at all. I actually use the Binary Ninja recognizes loops, and so I know where back edges are and stuff. So I got to bypass some stuff as well, which was nice. Okay. Still have things being merged for some reason. So let's see. That's weird. So, okay. I see the condition here. Why is it outputting it here instead of putting it in a condition? That's the problem. Okay. Which doesn't seem like it folded this at all. There's still a sequence there. Oh, no, here it is. Okay. It must have been folding a different sequence. But that doesn't make any sense. What sequence was it doing? Oh, it was doing 25. So, yeah. So that was just a single condition. And so then it took this sequence and put it here as well. And this condition is here. And then sequence. Like, what is happening such that it becomes... Oh, how the fuck is that happening? What's up, Marcus? Okay, so the issue here is that for some reason BB start 25 and BB start 24 are getting, and BB start 28 are getting into this condition. Which doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, things seem to be disappearing now. Where did 28 go? All right, so condition 25, condition 24. Condition start 28. All right, this is where it should be correct. This before right here is fine. And then 28 seems to just disappear. So where did you go? And let's go ahead and do something like this, where we say adding or merging, no, flattening node.nodes. Because something's causing them to disappear, which then means that when I'm doing regions later, it gets added in. And why is this getting added double? That's bothering me too. 31. Okay. Wait, it's flattening itself? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, that's how it's getting these BBs in here. What the hell? So I'm adding the wrong thing in? Should it be this? Now I don't understand what I'm doing. I could have sworn this is exactly what I want. Because I replaced the 2 with the 4, 5. But that seems to be taking this and condition start 28 is now disappeared and replaced by BB start 31. Do I need to do this? Yes, I just recently learned about the CTX solver simplify tactic. And that made a significant difference in doing some simplification of the if statements, because before, with the reaching conditions, I was having these ridiculously huge if statements, and the simplify wasn't simplifying them down to like true. It would leave it as like this ridiculously huge thing. But as soon as I switched to the CTX solver simplify, I started getting those really nice conditions that you saw. No. How is that happening? Okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I know what's fucking happening. This is not going to work. I'm enumerating. I'm getting an iterator that's giving me incorrect indexes. That's the... Oh, I'm stupid. I was not considering the side effects of this. So let's do this. And then afterwards, we say can't believe I had... All right, are we better? Yes, we are better. But we are not finding... This, see, like this one should have worked. So let's see what we're doing here. Oh, didn't put the equals thing in the simplify. That was the problem there. Now it should simplify to true. Oops, I didn't actually. Found complex if else. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead and do a toVisit here equals condition 1. Well, toVisit. No. How do I combine this? That's going to be a problem. All right, let's see. I don't actually know a lot about the tactics. So I don't know if there's an easier one, a quicker one for simplifying the things that I need simplified. I just happen to find the one that I'm using. And it works, so I stopped looking. Let's see. Okay, condition. So here is the problem. I need to what I need to do now is I need to keep track of everything else that's not part of this. So this will definitely traverse the different things. I think I only simplify at a certain place. Oh no, I simplify Won't be able to pattern match and construct if then else's. So I'm wondering if because of the way that I do the construction of them, it will keep it from doing that. Loops definitely. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. I may not use it on the if else's then, or the loops, because when I construct the loop node, I can probably do something different because I know I'm on the loop nodes when I'm doing this. Anyways, that's a problem for future Josh. Right now, the thing that I need to do is when I come into here, I'm now looking down the left side of that and, but I still need to know everything that's on the right side of that and. Which I would then need to and with this to still get that R. So I think what I need to do is take I still don't know how to make a true. just by itself. Do I have a true that I made in here? No, I think it's just in my constraint visitor, maybe. No, condition visitor. Where the hell did I put my true? True condition. Yeah, so I don't know how to actually just construct a true. So I'm doing this dumb thing where I just make a true by creating a Boolean that equals itself. And then that gives me my true. So we'll make this a tuple. And then we can do this. All right, I'm gonna take this and this then will be an and right side. And then we bring this down and do the same thing. I think this will do it. So this will, since I'm going until I find something, if it's not an and, then I'm not going to keep going because that ruins the commutative property. And then I can put on here and this will so then I will get, if this is an and, then I know the rest of this is an and, then what I'll get is this anded with the right side of this and let's say likewise vice versa here. So that should give me what I want, and then it'll break out up here if it comes to something that's not an and. All right, let's try that and see what happens. I need to come up with some more complicated if statements though, I think. And we still get our find. And all of this still looks good. All right, so now that we've found our complex if else, actually let's just break, because we'll hit this false up here. If we get here, we have a complex if else. And that means that I believe that if we get into a yes, okay. So that means that current condition here will be arg0. So that's going to be C, and R is going to be current condition arg1 anded, or will it? I need to do C. I need to make these here. R is all right, and we'll do the C equals current condition arg0 here. Bool vector. Oh, that's cool. So I can do a, well, that's a bool vector. Oh, bool val. Okay, it went below that. Okay, I see now. How to make a true bool val. Bool val true. Thank you. That is way... That's way nicer. And way easier to read. I figured somebody would finally be able to tell me in chat, so I appreciate that. Oops. Did not mean to bring that up. Actually, let's move these here. Try 0 and R first. Then we can just change this to not C. And we can change this to R. And that looks a lot cleaner. It makes a little bit more sense. And then after that, we can take this and try it again. We can just use the same statement. And now we have our C and our R right here. So we can construct a new condition node. And our condition is going to be R. All right, what else do I do? I've forgotten what I add to that node. There's my condition node. Okay. So condition IL, that I don't have anymore. But I can probably track it somehow. Do I even need it? I guess I'm using it for start. An address. Oh, what the hell? I'll just we'll just take node 1's condition. And then true is going to be node 1. Oh wait, no. This is going to then be new if else node. It's also going to be a medium level. C, and we'll say condition IL on this one, and then true is going to be node 1 true, and the other one will be node 2 true, and then this will be new if else node. And then we have to, oh, I need to, all right. So I need to know where node 1 is to replace it. I guess I would know because nodes to check is popping off of this nodes. Well, that doesn't tell me where the parent is. Because I'm getting a copy of that nodes. All right, I need to pass into here parent. And here I'm gonna have to pass in parent. Which means that here I need to pass in node. Let's make sure I don't have any other. Okay. Looks like we are good. So now I have the parent. Don't need these. So in complex, now I can find node 1. One index equals dot nodes dot find node 1, and then we should be able to do parent dot nodes node 1 index equals new condition node, and then nodes to remove dot add, wait, no, dot and node 1. So yeah. Actually, yeah, I wanna. No, I've already removed it, so. So now, nodes to check. We remove node 2. The program is a plugin for Binary Ninja that is implementing a decompiler. So let's see. Let's see if that works. Nope. What did I do? It has no nodes. Oh, right. This needs to be a sequence. And what is the other thing that I add here? Just the start, maybe? Nope, just the nodes. Okay, that's cool. And what else? List has no find. Oh, is it index of? Index. Thought I had a find. I've been writing Python for at least a decade and I still mess that stuff up. Okay, that didn't work. It got close. It made the and, the else. But it didn't make the condition correct. Should have taken that part off. Let's do R. Oh, did I do the wrong one? I did. Okay, so oh, no wait, no, that's supposed to be C. This one's supposed to be R. So then why is it outputting that? And it's really weird that it actually gets the else, but is it part of the flatten thing? All right, let's switch these to since we're successfully doing this part now, it seems. Yeah, we'll leave the loop, that stuff, since I'm still working on loops. Let's see, do we have any output now? Oh, just the try make complex. Come on. There we are. Replace you. All right. So let's output that node. And we'll see if that outputs the same condition that we're seeing. Yep. How is that happening? Because R here okay. So we literally output R right here and say that it's this. And then the condition suddenly becomes that. Okay, those are doing the correct thing. All right, let's output. I am really confused at this. Am I doing anything with this? Huh? I wonder if my flattening stuff is doing something here. Yep. That's flattening it for some reason. But it's not. Undoes other programs is a good way to describe it. Okay. Node and node. Okay, the problem here is yeah, so if node.false is not none, continue. No, that's gonna just delete it then. Shit. Okay. Yeah, this this VS Code theme is called Synthwave or something like that, and it's really actually supposed to look way crazier. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I can't get I haven't been able to get the really interesting part to work, which is this CSS stuff. I couldn't get the plugin to work for me. Synthwave 84. Yeah. So it's supposed to look like this, where it's got like this glow behind it. But yeah, it requires some like this plugin here, and I am dumb and apparently can't figure out how to install it, so I gave up. And I have the non like glowy version of it, but the glow version would be really cool. Okay. So what it's doing here, all right, I'm gonna just break right here. I think that'll. My other one was not high contrast. It was pretty. Well, yeah, that one was higher contrast. And this one's fine. It seems like it's pretty decent contrast. If y'all can't read it, then I will change it. But what was I gonna do? I was gonna come here. Let's see if this completely borks things. And I got rid of it completely somehow. That's cool, I guess. Sequence start equals 0. Where's that even coming from? I don't even know where that log info is coming from. Not coming from here. Oh, new condition node. Okay. Am I somehow breaking? Oh. Turn. Yeah, you're right. It probably wouldn't. Hey, that looks better. Now I just gotta simplify that. Where was I? Fuck, I lost it. No, here we go. All right, now I just need to iterate over else statements until nothing changes anymore. So I can get this into an if else. We're actually really close to the original C code now. So I could maybe reload some of it. It's the UI plugins that you can't really reload. That's kind of the issue. With regular plugins, you can sort of reload them in certain ways. But I have no way to register over the view frame thing. Let me see. Shit, my ADHD meds have worn off and now I'm like kind of forgetting what I'm doing sometimes. Merge if else, okay. While nodes to check. So all right, what we want to do here then is what I need to loop over it again if I had anything change. So nodes equal node.nodes. I'm going to say if nodes to remove. And then that should loop over this, and if nodes to remove is empty, then it'll go on to the next one. And we'll say nodes to remove equals empty here. And we'll do the same thing for the root. Nodes to remove equals empty. While nodes, oh wait, no. I'll just do this, true. While nodes to remove. And now it'll loop through the root as well, maybe. Pretty sure I'm doing this right. Aha! That worked. We got an if there and we got an else there. Oh, that's beautiful. That is really cool. So the original C looks like this. So you can see it's kind of a little bit backwards. This was the original else, and it was then this, but this works just as fine. So here it doesn't care what B is. Then otherwise, if it's this, then this, and this. That is really cool. So let's get rid of all this stuff here. I'm keeping those for now because those are loop things. All right, cool. All right, let's see what's going on with the for test. Still looks good. Interesting. That has changed a little bit. I didn't remove the break. And also that should have been at the top. Let me get this out so we don't flatten conditions. Oh, right, I didn't take the flatten conditions part out yet. All right. Wait, was there a break there? Yeah, that is the break. Okay. Okay, so that seems... Wait, so do I have two break nodes? Or did you just get moved somewhere? And you should have gotten if else. This got switched around a little bit since before. All right, so let's see. what's our current AST look like? Oops. All right, so so that should not be at the end there. Unless I'm suddenly like, oh wait, did I just mess something up? Was that actually in do while and I... No, it definitely thinks that it's a while loop. Okay. Let's see what the entire thing is. Really? That changed you completely? And now you're not a any loop. All right. That's an interesting thing. But why are you not giving me... I mean, it still works. This is definitely the condition for breaking out. But why was it at the end also? And why did adding that... Now I gotta see if changing a print, like a log info... Oh, change the order. I wonder if it's because they're all if statements that they're considered like equal, and so it just does them in a certain order. So I think I need a better less than comparison. That's probably what it is. And so it's not reproducible right now. It's because I think it's also using some sort of sets. Okay, let's go back and look at the if statement then and see. Let's Let's put that print statement back in and see if it changes the execution order again. It does. Well, that's fun. And that puts this if down here again. Like, is it creating two of those somehow, maybe? It's got to be something to do with the set of the loop nodes being a set. That's my best guess there. All right, we'll leave those there. Let's come up here. Yeah, the thing though is that they do get sorted when they're put into the sequence node. I think my problem though is probably that when let me see, my LT is up here. Yeah. I'm gonna get rid of that error by all right, so yeah, I return true if this is the case, saying that this one must be before this one if it's reachable. But if they're not, if they're disjoint because of like an if statement, I guess, then this is going to still return none, and then they're all considered equal, and it doesn't matter. It's the set order then that is what's doing it. But I used a set because I wanted to be able to use unions and intersections and stuff, and certain operations are faster when you use a set. So I think I'll just have to rework this here and say that for this else, I need to do like a true if start is less than start or something. Let's try that. All right, we'll try that. See which ordering that gives us. It doesn't give us one because I've got something else going on. Oh my God, how did I type that? God damn it. And none of y'all said anything. Just want to watch me make typos all the time, huh? All right, we got that version. Let's try commenting out that one line and see if it changes the order of execution again. Where was it? And we still get a different order. That's fun. But it always does this one when I'm not printing it. And I want that one when it is printing it. It's also super weird to me that, like, There we go. Okay. Did you actually give me... Wait, what? Oh, check do while. It is check do while. So what am I doing? Oh, it should be saying do while here. And why is... All right, it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later, Halikarnassi. Okay, so the break condition is this one. So then my problem here is that I'm not removing the break condition. I just need to actually like get rid of this condition, this block, and the node's not being removed. I think I just need to do that. And I need to figure out what's going on with erg. I need to also start seeing if like return is at the end of these things to pop them out as well. Oops. Just quit Visual Studio Code instead of Binary Ninja. Really? You're not gonna give it to me? Come on. There we go. Okay. That got rid of the break. Awesome. Okay, so that means what's happening here? Oh, I didn't actually output the bullshit in do while. Oh, but I don't need to. Actually, I still want to. I'm gonna go ahead and just do it here because I want to see I just want to see what the starts and stuff are on those. So are they all the same? That one is 3. It should always be last. So the issue then must be successors thing. Oh, that's what it is. Original successor nodes. Here it's 9 through E, 3 through 7. Let me see if I can get the other one. Yep, and then this one is 3 through 7 and 9 through E. So it's the ordering in which it's in which it's going to those. So I need to make that deterministic. And that's up here. Can I make that a... original successor nodes? Okay, so I can do list here and do sorted. Because I want this to still be a set. But I can do this, lambda key equals lambda I dot start. There we go. I think that'll, let's see if that, come on, give me the other ordering. There we go. And we get the same thing. So now it's correct. Nice. Let's see if I can... I think I'm just doing simplify on that loop thing. Find loops. Yeah, I'm just doing simplify. Let's try what is it called again? Solve or simplify. And I'm curious. Didn't end up here. See if that gives us a better loop condition. Nope. I forgot. That's actually a list. Nope. Oh, right. It's actually even more complicated than that. I need to, do I have a reduce in here? Yes. I need to do reduce and there we go. Oh, that looks a lot better. Except that doesn't look right. This is the opposite of what we want. Wait, no, that is what we want. Oh, that made it a while loop. This should actually have a break at the end of it. And this is supposed to... All right, what is going on with my linear thing? Did I, like... Where's my... Oh, I'm doing it weird. That's why. This should be current node.loop type equals while. Oh wait, no, I can just say in endless and while. Okay, and then elif current node type is do while. And instead we will take this actually I can simplify this a little bit. We can get rid of that. And we can take this and move it to here. Let's see. We can take this and put that up here as well. Just say append. All right, and then Throwing my mouse again. All right, we can get rid of this and get rid of that. And then we can put a do here and get rid of that. And then we need to do something like do while equals tuple of indent and current node dot, wait, let's do condition since we already calculated it. That's not going to work. Let's do append. Oops. Shit, what just happened? Did I fucking close the window somehow instead of... That's weird. All right. So we append that. Let's come up to the top and say do while equals a list. And then here we'll say is that what I called it? Do well, yeah, okay. Just assembly text line. Okay. So we're gonna have to make this. And so then we say if do while and do while -1 0 equals I. That might be the wrong one, but we'll see. Oh no, I think it's right because it's the bracket. Then IL line dot tokens dot append. Oh wait, no, plus equals. And it's going to be an instruction text token with an instruction text token type of text token, I believe. No, keyword token. Keyword token. And this is going to be wow. And then instruction text token type dot text token, and then this will be that, and then condition, and we do like that, and then text token and that. Let's see how that works for a do while. Yeah, look at that. That worked pretty cool. I'm still not sure why this is not flattening into an if-else. Well, this part here, yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering it should have done a if 35 is greater than var c, and then done a if it's equal to 24, do this, otherwise do this. Also, well, it still works. The if else works as far as I know. Yeah, it's still working. It's just, for some reason there, it's not working. So let's see if we can figure that out. The do while thing looks pretty nice, huh? Although now I need to figure out if I can somehow get rid of those extra parentheses, but I'm okay with that for now. Okay, what was I doing? Loops, okay. All right, let's replace all my log infos with log debug. Oops, that was not a good choice. All right. So let's check this again. All right, let's see how it works now. Oops, that's ifs. I don't want the if, I want the for. Okay. It did not find one. Okay, so why does versus it gets that far? current condition so why doesn't the first one work? All right. Let's see. So now so what is going on with I don't think I need to simplify these, but all right. So C is not 35 less than or equal to, and the R is var C. And then it checks that. Okay, let me see. Well, let's output condition 2. Let's see what's going on with that. Okay, not that. So this one should do it. So why is that one not doing it? All right, let's just see what log info of this is. I swear to God, if it comes out and says the exact same thing, I'm going to be pissed. Oh my God. Is it because it's got 2 knots? Do I need to simplify it? God, I fucking hate Z3. All right, let's see what happens if we simplify. But yes, the Marcus, that emoji is exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay, that looks like that should be true. How can it not simplify this? Really? You You still can't do it? God damn it. I'm just gonna change everything to CTX Solver Simplify. I probably have to fucking simplify this too. Oh no, this should give me a single thing. I should not have to reduce that because it is just an equals. Oh, thanks for the coffee, Marcus. My watch is buzzing. Okay. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, let's get this. Let's take it and put it right here. God. Are you kidding me? This always gives me like a, unless maybe it's gonna just give me a single thing? I don't know. I guess so. Are you fucking kidding me? It still didn't work? Yeah, well, if your audio's out. Okay. What the frick am I doing wrong? Ah, almost nobody ever uses that emote. Thank you for being a subscriber, even though you can't hear me. Okay, that literally looks like the exact same thing. How? Why are they not the same? I can't understand this right now. All right, let's take this and put it here. And let's see what's gonna happen now. It gives me an empty, what? It simplifies to nothing? Does that mean true? All right. Let's figure this out. All right, so if it's an empty set or empty list, that means true. Okay. So we switch to that, I guess. Actually, I can just say, if not, now let's see what happens. We get a fucking crap out. What has no a loop node? Oh. Okay, well, then what we do, instead of passing in parent here, we pass node.body. There we go. Well, that's pretty close. It's readable. Now the original, I'll show you the original. This was the original, the for with break. So probably what I want to do, so the dream paper doesn't actually handle for loops. That's something I do want to handle. So at some point I will probably try to implement for loops. I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to do that yet. But looking at the variables in the condition and then figuring out if immediately before the loop if it's initialized to something and then modified in the loop somewhere, that would probably be how to do it. But then I'd have to sit here and figure out exactly what operations are being done to increment it. So I'll do that at some point. So man, I actually got like everything I wanted to do done today. That's pretty cool. Let's change those log infos to log debug. Let's go see what it looks like now. Still got some, that's in notes. Yep, still got one somewhere. Man. I think that's in the loop thing. Yeah. Ah, beautiful. Now we can do stuff like this and rename that I. Rename that I. I need to get rid of these RAXs that are randomly happening. Also, I got to figure out how to figure out something to do with those .eaxs and stuff. Like just casting. I'm gonna have to start adding casting stuff soon, huh? Man, I'm pretty happy with this. That's a simple for loop, but it, oh, missing the while. What happened? Not really sure why that. Oh, because this needs to be right there. And get rid of that. Let's see, that should fix that up. Yeah. Cool. Forward break. If test. Still looks good. My simple scenarios are looking pretty nice. Let me see. Let's go back to our old friend Bomb and see what it's looking like. Well, that just fucking crashed Binary Ninja. Let's try it again. Nope. All right, drag and drop is not working. All right, let me go find it and open it normally. See if, all right. Well, that crashed it too. So I found another bug in the UI stuff. Let's see. What is going on this time? Is it gonna, well, you gonna give me a, yeah, seriously. And apparently the report is not gonna come up. All right. Well then. So it's kind of right at time. So I think I will call it for now. Thanks for watching. I will make an announcement. If you are interested, I am teaching a class at Recon this year, Automated Reverse Engineering. It's the 24th to the 27th of June. There's still some seats available. There's a lot of really cool stuff that we're gonna be going through. I got some really fun things to talk about, and you can learn how to do stuff like I do. So check it out. Recon.cx is the URL. Yeah, I hope that I see you there. I will be doing my stream on Thursday next at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then next week, I will either do some sort of recorded thing or I just won't be around because I am going to be actually teaching a private offering of a training course. So I won't be around. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for hanging out today. We did a lot of stuff. I'm pretty happy with the process that we made. Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for watching, Marcus.